and welcome to the show. My name is Anjola Wilson and this is the premiere episode of Beyond Limits. We know how that it's said that the youth of a nation strengthen their nation. And it's important that these youth are empowered. But if the youth are not empowered, they have to empower themselves. This show is going to be bringing to you several undergraduate entrepreneurs who have, against all odds, worked on their dreams and followed their passions. And today on the show, we're going to be talking with Aghuno, a 400 level finance student at the University of Lagos, who is a fashion designer. Enjoy.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Let's start from, telling us about your family.
I'm from a family of 5. We're twin boys, a girl, and my parents. We're from Delta State and we're Catholic.
So your family background in the show is about how did you say that affected and influenced your being a fashion designer?
I guess my mom being a designer before kind of influenced me because I used to watch her doing things and just creating different outfits. And yeah, I definitely like take from her wardrobe and just redesign stuff and create stuff. I guess that's helped a lot.
Might say it was like a girl
Really Ruka.
So she's kind of like retired now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Why is it that you're studying finance at the university?
I think it's because I wasn't really sure of what I wanted to do, or I wasn't really good at designing at the point I joined school. Definitely took a while for me to realize I could do fashion as a business, not only the creative aspect.
So why finance itself? How would you think that finance would be necessary in fashion?
Fashion is not just for Instagram. Fashion is definitely a business. So there are a lot of things involved, and I was like a commercial student, and I just thought finance would be a good choice.
And your parents take on all of this?
They are actually very supportive. They give me what I need continue in the business. So, yeah.
So how do you mix, working, business, and your academics? How do you mix all that?
I have moments where I'm like just alone, and that's when I feel like my best ideas, I guess. I just sketch when I'm free. So anytime I have to actually produce things, I go to dealers, sit with them, describe what I want to do to them, and then they produce it. I do that mostly during the weekends, like the actual production, because my miss classes I that during the days. So yeah.
Can you actually sew?
Yes, I sold my entire first collection by myself.
Your first collection was called
Rogue and Amari.
It's a very nice name.
Level sound.
Welcome back. This is still Beyond Limits, and before we went to the break, we were speaking with Frank Aghuno, a 400 level finance student at the University of Lagos. Tell us how starting out was for you, and at what point did you decide that fashion was what you were going to do?
I definitely think it was during the ASU strike. I basically had nothing to do, so I just put together a collection and sent it to Bella Ninja, and they put it up, and I got like a lot of reviews, and so people actually liked the collection. So from then on, I was just like, yeah, I'll probably do this.
So tell us about your style.
Okay, well, the style I like to create for like the women's wear is definitely very sleek, very fitted, very strong and confident, while men's wear is more oversized and not slouchy but oversized. Yeah.
And so you say that you get the inspiration for your designs from where?
I definitely get most inspired by music and art, not just regular, like pop art, not regular art. Yeah.
Pop art, okay. Who is your favorite designer?
The late Alexander McQueen, Orange Culture, and Bridget Awoshika.
Okay. What is it about these people's designs that you like, and why are they your favorite amongst, all other designers?
I'll say for Alexander McQueen, it's more theatrical. Then for Bridget Awoshika, I like her structured work, and for Orange Culture, it's more, it's quirky, it's not regular.
So you got to showcase at the just concluded Lagos Fashion and Design Week. Can you tell us more about that?
I qualified for the Fashion Focus program, and it was basically workshops set up for young designers in the Nigerian fashion industry to be able to learn from both international people and local people in the fashion industry. So yeah, it was very educative, and yeah, we got to show at LFDW at the end of everything. So yeah, it was cool.
So do you see yourself doing collaborations maybe in the nearest future or now?
Yeah, I'll definitely like to work with the people on top of their game in the fashion industry. I like working with other people and seeing what they have to bring to the table. So yeah.
Okay, so but if you were to choose one person that you would want to work with now, who would that be?
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, there are so many, but I'll say Orange Culture. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back.
The magical collection that Sarah Burton showed for Alexander McQueen tonight combined the distant past and the distant future. She made female warriors of a tribal never-never-land. And the magic of fashion was in a dress like this. It looks like cloth, but it's actually as intricately beaded as the finest piece of tribal art.
I was like, where are we? I mean, I love that when that happens at a show. I find there's not a lot of very, very specific references, more oblique references. I like that because it's not too literal.
Big theory. It's to do with Africa, but it's also to do with space.
I think what was great is that it had, of course, the organic things like feathers and beading and African influence, but the thing is, it took all those elements and textures and brought it into the idea of futuristic dressing in a futuristic environment.
Well, that show was just terrific and splendid, so I just pushed it one further again. I like those Roman references in there, like the helmets, the shoes, fantastic, and the evening dresses as well, fabulous. It's kind of a futuristic gladiatrix there.
The piece that we're looking at right now, can you tell us what inspired you to make it?
First of all, I was inspired by the fabric. It was very thick, so I knew I wanted volume. Then I like the color. The neckline is it looks like a baseball jacket, basically. It has the zipper, like a bully jacket. It has the zipper, then the neck. Then the sleeves, I just wanted something exaggerated, so that's why the sleeves are like that. Yeah.
Okay, and is it part of your first collection?
Yes, it's part of the Rogue and Amari collection.
Tell us someone who defines fashion for you, dead or alive.
I'll say the late Alexander McQueen, just because his clothes were very theatrical and well played out, and yeah, just dramatic, I guess.
Okay. What 5 celebrities would you dream of styling?
I would like to style Eva Alordiah again, and Ecuador in Nigeria. Then abroad, I'll definitely say Beyonce and Rihanna. So yeah, that's 4, but I can't think of a 5th one.
Okay, yeah, you said if I heard you right, you said Eva Alordiah again. So you styled her before. For what occasion?
For the Mama Awards, she wore my outfit. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. In what era in fashion would you have loved to live?
There's no particular time in past that I would say I like in terms of fashion, but anything that has to do with pop art and really loudness, I guess. Yeah, I like.
I must say that I've learned a lot. I'm sure you have too. If I wanted to be a fashion designer now, I'm sure I'll make a good one. Anyways, we'll be going on a break and we'll be right back. Thank you. Where do you see the Fruche brand going in the next 5 years?
I definitely want the brand to be global and more known, I guess. And I want to definitely have like more shops around the world, not just in Nigeria or not just in Lagos. So yeah, just to expand, I guess.
Okay, you just said more shops. Does that mean you already have a shop?
No, I don't have a shop. I still work in my parents' house and everything. So,
Okay, what's your advice for budding entrepreneurs?
I'll say have a plan and stick to it, but you can tweak it in any way that suits you, but stick to your plan. Always have a plan. Yeah.
Okay, when you say plan, are you talking about a business plan or
Business and personal, I guess, because they are almost the same thing, but I don't know. Business is more about money and creativity and production, but your personal plan might sometimes interfere with your business, so they have to go hand in hand, I guess. Yeah.
You know, like one of the greatest fears of, a lot of people that want to start business is starting out, exactly, just taking that first step. So how would you say, and then they think about expenses, funding, capital, all of that. How do you advise that they can go on irrespective of whether they have it or not?
I'll say start small. You don't have to start with so much money. Start small, see what people think about your brand or about anything you're doing. Then go from there. It doesn't have to be a lot of money that you put in, because there's no room for, you might fail, but it will be easier to get out of once you didn't start so big. Yeah.
And thank you very much for watching. We've come to the end of the show. For those of you who might have missed any part of the show, you could go to our YouTube page. We have a YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Beyond Limits TV. Also, you could follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And also, you can send us an email if you have questions or comments. Thank you very much, Frank, for coming on the show. It was a pleasure having you.
Thanks, likewise.
Thank you very much for watching today's episode. I'm sure it's really been exciting and inspiring. And so if you've been gingered, I think you should go out there and do something. Take action. Looking forward to seeing you on the very next episode. But before then, follow us on our social media platforms, which will be shown on your screen. Also, you can send us an email at beyondlimitsgroup@gmail.com and beyondlimitsgroup@yahoo.com. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you. See you next time.